Is this Cloud Cuckoo Land? I don't see any clouds or cuckoos.
No, this is Middle Zealand. Once we arrive at Cloud Cuckoo Land, we'll raise an army of master builders.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys gotta check out these new subwoofers I installed in the back. I call them the dogs. Listen to them bark.
Can you turn that down a little bit?
This is a song I wrote for Wild Style. It's about how I'm an orphan.
This is real music, Emmett. Batman's a true artist. Dark, brooding.
Well, I'm dark and brooding too.
Guys, look, a rainbow. So you're gonna drive up the curved part, take it all the way to the top, and park the car. The way in is under that rainbow in the distance.
More rainbows. Time to meet my grandpa, Kite.
The LEGO Movie Videogame walkthrough, so I decided to let the characters speak a little bit. Wow, that was an amazing stutter there. Anyway, I decided to let the characters speak a little bit before I chimed in and ruined pretty much everything, which a couple of people have been saying that I left out a lot of cutscenes in the cutscene video, and it is somewhat sort of true saying that, because there's a ton of dialogue that just happens between the characters inside this game. And I think there's even one going on right now. But it's just not really worth my time. Well, I mean, it would be worth my time to upload all of this, but it would seem kind of meaningless because I would be uploading pretty much the entire game if if I did that, and it would end up being like 4 hours long. So I stuck my cutscene video to one rule, and that was just all the main cutscenes. And once again, if you don't like that, you can, of course, find someone else who maybe has all of them. Other people do tend to include more than I do. Or, which would be a lot better for everybody, is just buy the game yourself and play it, because that way you get to experience it yourself, and the developers get money, and we're all happy. Anyway, before I went on that little rant, I guess you can call it, I was going to mention that this is the 6th level, I think, 6th or 7th level, and it is called Cloud Cuckoo Island, or maybe Cloud Cuckoo Island. Whatever it is the strangest level I think I have ever done in a LEGO game, and just look at it. I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I really can't wait to see this part, but
there's no way up there.
You're in clouds with Batman, and this isn't even half as weird as it's gonna get. It's gonna get worse. It's just... Anyway, Batman is a pretty interesting character in this game. He's a lot more cocky than he usually is, and he is apparently dating Wildstyle, which was kind of like a wait, what moment when I saw that happening. Pretty funny. I mean, the writers of this they're awesome. They're hilarious. So Batman has a couple of abilities. Number one, his Batarang is really useful. It can hit a bunch of enemies at once. You can use it to stun the flying robots that you'll find throughout this game. And he can also grapple onto things, and you're going to be using that grapple ability a lot, so don't forget it. Now there's a golden instruction booklet up there which you can get in free play, and this will also be the first time you use Vitruvius's ability for completing the secret knock. And all you have to do is follow the sequence and tap them as it homes in on the button.
Okay, I'm just gonna come right out. I have no idea what's going on or what this place is at all.
Hi! I am Princess Unikitty, and I welcome you all to Cloud Cuckoo Land!
So this really was where I wasn't sure what to think, because a Unikitty came out of nowhere and has the ability to destroy and build rainbow objects in Cloud Cuckoo Land. Yeah, I don't know. I gave up all chance of understanding what the heck went through the minds of the people who made this game. And I know, I mean, it was probably just like, well, it's Lego, let's do anything and everything possible. And they did it awesomely. So this is the weirdest part of this level, and also the weirdest part of this game. And one thing I should mention is you don't actually run into enemies in this level, you just run into a bunch of puzzles. So this first one, I don't know if I would really consider it a puzzle, but you have to repair this frog.
Aw, I think they love each other.
They want to help you.
Wildstyle, can you get on top of there?
Sure.
I mean, there's just so much dialogue, and to keep it all in would just be kind of difficult. So, yeah, anyway. Just activate this frog and you'll be able to jump onto it with wild style. And the kitty is pretty useful. She'll be extremely overpowered later on, and there are going to be some places where you should use only the kitty, but she can also jump pretty high, and there's really only one time that you ever need her to jump up to somewhere. Every other time you'll probably be using Wild Star, or Wild Style, and then Wild Star, that's the new MMO coming out, isn't it? Why does that MMO have a subscription? I mean, come on. Subscriptions are so 2003. Anyway, moving on. This is not an MMO, this is a LEGO game, so anyway, you'll mostly be using Wild Style to do all your jumps, because I don't think Kitty can jump onto the poles like Wild Style can. But what you can use Kitty for, and once again, if you haven't figured out by now, you will be using her a lot for, are building those rainbow objects and also those rainbow catapults, which Batman is not very happy about. And I don't really know what to say. I mean, looking at this level again after playing it, I'm still a little bit confused as to what exactly is going on. It's just so strange. Once you get to this toaster, for example, you're going to need to use Wild Style and then Kitty to jump on top of the toaster handle so you can pop the toast out. And then the balloons are in the background, and now you have rainbow toast with bright colors and happy music. I don't know, is LSD part of, like, was LSD involved in the development of this game? I don't know. It's just, it's weird. Then Kitty makes a rainbow, the giant Cuckoo, giant chicken, I guess, a giant sheep, for time for Easter. And a checkpoint with more rainbows, more happiness, and more sparkles and butterflies. I don't know, this just seems way too happy. So just blow up this, or I guess pull down the rainbow arch with Batman, and then build it with the kitty, and you'll be able to make the rainbow bridge. Now this reminds me of Rainbow Road from Super Mario Kart, or I guess it's just Mario Kart, isn't it? And Rainbow Road does not have any good memories, although the one in Mario Kart Double Dash was pretty good. I didn't really like the ones in the other Mario Kart games. They were just evil. Just pure evil, but at least this one is not evil, and I was kind of hoping to sort of see a reference somewhere to Mario Kart with Rainbow Road, or Mario with a star, I don't know. I mean, why not? But no reference. They probably don't have permission from Nintendo to make Mario Lego. I mean, how cool would that be to have a Lego game? So this is going to be a kind of a strange part. You need to use Vitruvius's staff to throw into that flower, into the very happy rainbow flower, and then use Wild Style to swing onto the middle flower, and then push B so he can recover his staff. That's something they, for some reason, don't leave. They leave out of the instructions. Anyway, just push B to recover his staff, and then throw it at the third flower. Now switch back to Wild Style so you can go onto the final flower. One thing to remember, if you're having a hard time switching to a certain character, just push and hold Y, or press and hold Y, and that way you can select the character from the wheel. And that can be a little bit annoying just because the analog stick doesn't like going diagonally, so choosing a character from the top, left, right, or bottom, that's really easy, but trying to choose them from any diagonal direction is really hard. At least it was for my controller, maybe it's just me. So once you're up here, you're going to need to come up to this platform to the right, and there will be a flower here you need to destroy, and it will drop a a wheel, and I had to jump there because I spent probably 5 minutes trying to look for the stupid wheel and finally destroyed that flower. So you could see what the flower on the left side looked like before I jumped it. Just find the one on the right side, the wheel will be in there, and then this extremely creepy clown thing will come out. That is the that is the creepiest thing that is in this game. For sure. Even Batman doesn't like him. But grapple on up with Batman, and then you can use the grapple on the bottom of the beak of this chicken, and that will let Wildstyle jump in. The chicken is just as confused as Wildstyle is about to become. So now you're an Easter egg. Yeah, if you thought this game could get any weirder, you were correct. So switch to the kitty and then destroy the egg and build the catapult. This will allow the rest of you to get up to the door, and then I think you're going to have to use Vitruvius to use the secret knock. Yes, and as soon as you do that, that will be the end of the level.
Hey, we should keep an eye out for instruction pages. There's an instruction page up there.
Don't worry, I know how to get that elephant out of the way.
Wow. I never knew cartoons were educational.
My fellow master builders, we have learned that Lord Business plans to unleash a fully weaponized Craggle on Taco Tuesday to end the world as we know it. Please, there is yet one hope. The special has arisen.